Hey everybody. In this video I wanted to just cover what game we'll be playing first, a little bit about the background lore of the game, and then a little bit about the two characters that we'll be playing in the game. So first, to give credit where credit is due, the first game that we're going to be playing is Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. This is published by Cephalofair Games, and it is developed or written by Isaac Childress. So you may be familiar with his work. He has, of course, everybody knows the big box Gloomhaven. This is more of a introductory game, so this might ease us into the world of Gloomhaven. And the idea is to eventually play all of Gloomhaven as well. So this is a good place to start. A little bit about the background of the world. We'll go ahead and read this, just kind of give you an idea of what's going on. It will be good to get back to the Sleeping Lion. After a fortnight going up and down the still river, chasing a bad lead on a missing blacksmith, you can almost feel the warmth of the inn's hearth when Gloomhaven's walls come into view. You are almost home. To be fair, it's not just a blacksmith. An alarming number of people within the poorer districts of the city have gone missing. Usually nothing comes of it, though. Just another poor soul forgotten out here on the edge of civilization. The blacksmith's wife, Sandy, however, managed to somehow scrape enough money together to hire you to find her husband. You're not sure where money came from, but no matter the source, it couldn't have come easy, which makes it doubly painful to return to the city empty-handed. True, Sandy was a little light on the payment, but you are the Jaws of the Lion, one of the most well-known mercenary groups in this backwater dump of a town. Surely it can't hurt to take a charity case every once in a while. Getting good jobs is about maintaining a reputation, after all, which is why you really need to get to the bottom of this and not return to the widow with nothing but the calluses on your feet. Also, you probably shouldn't call her a widow to her face, at least not until the fate of the blacksmith has been confirmed. Given, however, that none of those who disappeared have returned, the outlook is grim. As these cheery thoughts pass through your mind, you notice movement up ahead and immediately draw your weapon. The sun has dipped low in the sky, reducing visibility, but you can clearly see some ramshackle wooden barricades blocking the road in front of you. And sure enough, as you cautiously approach the scene, vermlings jump out from behind the obstructions, flashing crude swords and sharp sticks. You have to admit, you are quite tired from the day's journey, but still, these oversized rats certainly picked the wrong group of travelers to ambush today. You are the Jaws of the Lion, after all, and are always ready to show there is only one outcome for anyone who dares threaten you. So the rewards for the initial scenario are the first location, the roadside ambush, and then that kind of leads us in to the first scenario. The characters I picked to play with, I wanted to go with a couple of different options. So we went with the human Void Warden, which is sort of the magician of the game, and then we have the Quattro Demolitionist. So a little bit about the human Void Warden. Humans by far are the most dominant of the races, spreading across the continent like locusts, erecting extravagant cities and disturbing slumbering forces they can never hope to understand. The human society is one of rules and regulations, but also one of great diversity. Due to their intense curiosity and relentless nature, humans can find themselves walking almost any path imaginable. From the obscenely wealthy noble to the unappreciated tavern cook, from the blacksmith forging rugged weaponry to the corrupt pursuant of dark magics. The void is a dangerous and terrible place. Anything that enters it dissolves into a coarse black sand without explanation or remorse. After a near-death experience with the void as a child, which scarred the left side of their body, the Void Warden made it their duty to protect others from a similar fate. Being touched by the void has left more than just physical scars, however. They can channel the power behind the void to manipulate the thoughts and actions of both allies and foes. The Void Warden can also offer powerful boons of healing and stamina, but those gifts usually come at a terribly high price. The Void Warden. So that's who we'll be playing as. The other character we'll be playing as is the Quattro Demolitionist. Because of their diminutive size, Quattrals feel they have a lot to prove. From an early age, they are encouraged to study as much as possible about many different subjects. Though there are expert Quattrals in any field, they seem to have a particular affinity to engineering and machinery. Their long, delicate fingers allow them to build all manner of intricate contraptions to make life easier and augment their inferior physical strength. Though there are not numerous, Quattrals can easily integrate themselves into any society due to their expertise in critical fields and their charming, graceful demeanor. Only a fool would shun a Quattral's offer to help. Even when augmenting themselves with machines of their own creation to destroy anything that stands in their path, Quattrals will still do it with charm and flair. Though they may be small, demolitionists, don't let that hold them back in the least. Between their rocket boots, multitude of bombs, and giant piston fists, they are a force to be reckoned with. Sometimes the only path forward is the one they create themselves. In such cases, it is best just to get out of their way. So that'll be our other character that we'll be playing with. So in the next video, we'll get scenarios 1 set up, and we'll run through it. The way that the game works is it kind of introduces rules over the course of the first few scenarios. So if you notice that we're adding elements or things are changing from scenario to scenario, that's to be expected, and that's what happens. And I'll do my best to introduce the changes as they happen. What we won't do, though, is be going in depth about the rules. There are a ton of rule videos out there that give you the essentially how to play approach. We're just gonna play. We're not gonna cover too much about how to play. So again, thank you. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.